I told you I'm going to come back soon with the second game, and here we are. Within 5 minutes of the first game finishing, the second game is about to start. In LMS, the action comes to you thick and fast. Super Strikers taking on Friends United. Lovely names. Super Strikers have won the toss and they've decided to bat first. The first game we saw a pretty paltry total being defended. Let's see which team comes out on top in this one. What a start that is from Sharik Kader. What a magnificent drive down the ground. And it's a boundary to kick things off for the Super Strikers. Fajullah Ahmed Fahim trying to pitch the ball up and get some swing. Nothing doing. Met with a very, very straight bat from Sharik Kader. And that's one of the most delectable looking shots you'll ever see. Brilliant start from Sharik Kader. Fazullah will probably try to change his length now. Yes, understandable. Goes back off a length and the ball zips through. That is the length actually on this on these decks here at PKSP. You're not going to get much swing if you pitch the ball up. You can understand though why Fahim pitched it up, because it's a brand new cherry and expect to get something, but you rarely get anything here. From that length. The length over here is that back of length. And especially to the right-handers, the ball just rears up and it's very, very uncomfortable. Anyway, Fahim now has a right-hander to work with, Mijbah Islam, and he'll be hoping to strike. Nicely bowled, nicely played. Both the batters are now up and running. Strikers will be hoping to get up to a total of around 125, 130, because we saw in the first game 110 was the winning total. Strikers would not want to set their sights too high and end up with too less or too little. It'll need to be a middling approach, and if they have wickets in hand at the back end, they can of course accelerate. Chance of an overthrow. No, Sharik Kader says no because it was probably a ricochet off his bat. Nice sportsmanship there. We saw an incident during that famous Afghanistan-India T20 where we had a couple of super overs. The ball ricocheted off the bat of Mohammad Nabi and he just kept on running, and the Indian fielders were pretty surprised with that. And even the commentators were saying that it was not the right thing to do. So it was nice to see from Sharik Kader, and also nice to see from Fajullah Fahim. He has learned from his mistake. First ball was a full delivery, which was driven straight back down the ground for a boundary. But after that, he has gone exclusively back of a length. First over done, 6 without loss. Saqib Hussain with a leg side-ish delivery. Better Mijbah Islam misses out on that one. Only get a single. He'll be pretty grumpy with himself. It was a good opportunity to help himself to some easy runs. Only got a single. Hammered away there by Sharik. Will only get a single though. Happy to concede the singles at this point in time, Friends United. A little shimmy towards the bowler from Mijbah. A little nuts to the onside, and now the singles though. Singles galore at this point in time. A precision of singles currently. Feeling out process going on. The batter is trying to get their eyes in, and the bowler is trying to figure out which way to bowl. Four and four now in terms of singles. Friends United very happy to give away only singles. That's a win for them. Final ball of this over. A lovely delivery, a little bit of intake on that occasion. But still the batter is able to maneuver it into a hole, into the offside, and get it a single. So that's 5 singles from that Saqib Hussain over. 2 overs gone, strikers are 11 without loss. Tries to force the issue, does Mijbah, but does not time it properly. And will just get a single. All singles now at this point. Out of the first ball, which was hit away for a boundary, it's been all singles. Arifin Saim Onik is the new bowler now. Sharik Kadir will be fancying his chances against the left-arm spinner. He'll be looking to take him down. Okay, appeal, but no, nothing there. So there is no touch from Onik. It's a dot ball. This is lovely lines from Onik, just keeping it outside the hitting arc of the lefty. Normally we see left-handed batters deploy the slog sweep against the left-arm spinners, but it's difficult to do when the bowler is bowling it so far outside the off-stick. Very clever bowling. And here we go, a little straighter and swung away mercilessly by Sharik Kadir for the first maximum of the day, right on cue. On that occasion, the ball was a bit straighter, turning back into the lefty Sharik Kadir, and Sharik Kadir absolutely deposits that out of the ballpark. Cuts it away nicely to Sharik Kadir, so it's now hit a boundary and now a sixer. Expensive start that from Onik. 8 came from that. 19 without loss after 3. Asadullah Al Ghalib is now coming out to bowl, so I'm going to see first for overs being bowled by four different bowlers. Asadullah Al Ghalib will be a skiddy customer. It's not going to be easy to take him down. Shark Kader likes to deal in fours and sixes. Is on 13 from 11. Has got 10 runs from two balls. Oh, look at that slog attempted by Misbah Islam. Slogged himself off his feet almost. There is an ungainly stroke. And it's a dot ball. I told you it's not going to be easy to take down Asadullah Ghalib. Very skiddy customer, the perfect customer for a pitch like this. Go slow on that occasion. We'll get another run. Then a lovely start from Asadullah Ghalib, but Super Strikers will be quietly happy with the start that they have had. 21 on the board from 18 balls, 3.3 overs, that is. Goes short, Kadir pulls it away. Picks out the field, it'll just be a run. This is what you can do on this deck. You get a lot of help from this deck if you're willing to bend your back and hit the deck hard. The ball climbs and climbs steeply. That's a poor ball, though. That gets away from Asadullah. A little too wide on that occasion. And that's the end of Misbah Islam. A very, very poor shot from Misbah Islam, you'd say. It's not going to be easy to take down Ghalib, and he was just trying to swing across the line. He played a similar kind of a stroke in the second delivery of this over, and now he has tried to repeat the same shot, and this time he has been castled. Poor shot selection, and an expected result. Ghalib strikes goal in this first over. For overs gone is 23 for 1. Sharik Kadir has lost his opening partner and he almost lost his wicket as well. This is good now from Friends United. They'll be pumped up having taken that wicket, and now they'll be hoping to get another one, and that will mean the first 5 overs would have belonged to them. This time Kadir gets bat on ball and will get another run. Another little nudge from the skipper Rakin Aziz to kick off his innings. Sharik Kadir Rakin Aziz is going to be a very important partnership for the strikers. Went for the slog sweep there, did Sharik Kadir, but the length nor the line was in his favor. He'll only get a single. Good stuff this from Onik. Nice defensive bowling from the lad. It's a very good delivery. Rakin Aziz luckily got bat on that one. Otherwise, it would have been a big appeal. Fine over passes by. 5 done, 27 for 1. And there's going to be a change up here. Alif Tasneem is going to take over.
Thank you, Sadman. Welcome to the second game of the day of Last Man Stands Dhaka League. That's been whipped away. They're looking for a double, but they'll be stay happy with a single. Super Strikers, a very familiar team in different corporate leagues. They play in LMS. They play in TK Sports Corporate T20 Cricket Tournament as well, and recently they have played in RCT, although they didn't have a very good outing there. That's wide, yes, has been signaled as a wide as well. It's Mohammad Samir Nahian. Seems like he can swing the ball, but just needs to make the rectification in terms of his line. He's going too far from the left-hander. 30 on the board and the loss of 1 wicket after 5.2. Friends United. Yes, once again some swing purchased from Samir Nayan, and that one kept a little low as well. A little roll of the wrist from Rakin Aziz, the skipper of the side. After winning the flip of the coin, he has elected to have a bat first, although his team doesn't seem to have a very good batting prowess, but they have some good bowlers. With them, they can have the dream of defending the total whatever they put on the board. 111 is the projected score, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Yes, this track is not very much conducive for the batters, but at least you need to attain something around 125 to 130. That's going to be a safe score in this pitch. Getting his field right, and that's the beginning of a new over as well. In fact, Saqib Hussain. Right, jersey number 251. It's Saqib Hussain. Interesting, right? We don't often see this sort of jersey numbers in cricket. Yes, we have seen Chris Gayle to wear 333, and I can't remember anyone who is wearing a 3. Sharik Kadir. So the advantage they have right now is the left-hand, right-hand combination. Although it's not a very, that's a crunchy shot, but we'll find the man in the deep. Not much of a lofted one, but sounded sweet off the willow. So I was talking about the left-hand, right-hand combination. That can be a problem for the bowlers in terms of amateur cricket because they do not have that much of a control like the international cricketers. Oh yes, that is a good delivery from Saqib Hussain. And he's having a good outing, I must say. 1.4 overs, just 6 runs given away. A very short run up. Not much a pacey bowler as well, but he moves the ball and he has been doing it right from the word go. Once again, a brilliant delivery to finish the over number 7. It's 33 for 1. Short delivery hammered away into the onside, but once again there is some support out there in the deep for Samir Nayan. He was relying on his swings in the previous over, but now he's just rolling his fingers over. Rakinajic, the skipper, is on strike. Seems to be a classical batter. Has those wristy flicks, the classical cover drives he loves playing. Haven't seen him to play the lusty blows, the big shots, what the contemporary batters play nowadays in T20 cricket. Or even in ODI, we see some lusty blows from the players like Hardik Pandya in the death overs. But Rocky Ajit, he's a top order batter, but in the meantime that's dragged on. Will fetch only a single. Super strikers, they know that this pitch is not a very instrumental one for the batters, so if they take an attempt of heaving the ball in the air, if they try to go aerial, that can be suicidal for them. So they're just trying to keep the scoreboard ticking. Oh, there is a miscommunication in the middle. That can be lethal, but no, the throw wasn't a good one. There was Rocky Najij. He was calling for that single, but his partner, Sharik Kadir, he said, no, just hold on. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a rush. Just be steady. Once again, a little sliding down the leg has been whipped off his pads. 8 gone, it's 37 for 1. That's chipped up in the air, but will land safely as no man was around that one. Once again, Shakib Hussain continues his slowish medium pace, but he was moving the ball with the new cherry, but now the ball has gotten a little bit older. It's not possible to generate that much of a lateral movement. Yes, that's good bowling. He's just around the stumps. He knows that it's not possible to swing that much in this phase of game, so he just tries to be on the line, on the channel, and not letting the batters to free their arms. After 8.2, it's 39 for 1. Super Strikers, they're cruising along very steadily. In the second game of the day, we are live from Pubergao Kriyashikha Pratishthan PKSP. It's the ground number 2. That's beautifully done. Just piercing the gap, and that goes all the way for a boundary. Boundary after a long time from the bat of the skipper Rakina Jij. That'll ease a lot of jitters, I believe. They were moving in a steady rate, but they needed someone to break the shackles, and the skipper Rakina Jij said, well, hold on, let me take the baton. Goes down the leg, concedes the big wide down the leg side. Shakib Hussain. This is what is done by the pressure. When you are hit for a boundary, you are in double minds. Where should I go? What should I do? There's a direct hit and they were appealing for a run out, but I reckon the batter was well in, and the same thought for the umpire Mushfiq begging pardon Shafayat Amin as well. Last ball of the over number 9. That's gonna pin there, but I don't think it's gonna be taken. One bounce to the fielder. End of the 9, it's 45 for 1. So the wicket taker makes his return. Abdullah Al Ghalib has been swung away leg side, but once again that falls short. Was a little back of a length from Abdullah Al Ghalib. Has bowled well in his first over, just conceded 3 runs and took the only wicket of this game. But right now, Rakina Jij and Sharik Kadir, they're building a very good partnership in the middle, and if this continues, they may will have an aspiration of heading towards a big total. That's Straight back over the bowler. Fielder from long off collects it and sends back. So this has been the best part of the innings, especially the partnership between Rakib Ajij and Sharik Kadir, that they're persistently picking up the singles, not eating up dot deliveries. That's gone down like through the keeper as well. So 2 runs added to the cards, and that has to be rebowled as well. Well bowled. Pitches it up, but nicely played as well by Rakib Ajij. As I spoke, he is a classical batter. Has some shots in his hand, and he bats very comfortably in the middle. Very good to watch as a batter. Once again, he pitches it up, but this time it's over pitched. The keeper had to struggle a bit, and he missed that one as well. On that chance, the batters, they stole a run. So the 50 has come up for Super Strikers. In the meantime, it's 51 for 1. Courtesy to Rakib Ajij and Sharik Kadir. They have built a very solid foundation. Oh, that's a bouncer. A brilliant delivery to conclude the over number 10. No one was expecting that. The batter was absolutely surprised. It's 51 for 1, and there will be a change of voice. Samit Sadman Mirza will be continuing from now.
The batters were on their edges, and now Rakeen Aziz has managed to break. Tried to scoop. So, anyway, it's turning out to be a pretty good over for the strikers, something they very, very badly needed. Rakeen drills it straight down to Golub, who is at long on, and that will be a single. That over would give some confidence to the strikers. 12 done, it's suddenly on the charge, and they have suddenly side. Are back up to 100. Rakeen is also striking in the same region, 26 of 25. Another short ball pulled away by Sharik Kadir. Back-to-back boundaries. That is exactly. Your signs, these for Friends United. Runs on the board now. It's been a good partnership. It's taken its time, but now the acceleration is evident. 37 of 34 for Kader. Rakeen is 26 from 25. A good finish to the over from the bowler, but another run gets stolen. 13 gone, 83 for 1. Friends United are in need of a lift here. They're in need of a wicket or two. Fajullah Ahmed Fahim is now coming back on to bowl. He bowled up front. He bowled that solitary over. And probably we're going to be seeing all three of his remaining overs here at the back end. It's not an easy task for any bowler to bowl 3 overs at the back end. Rakeen Aziz on strike. Slowy to start. And a magnificent start. What a delivery from Fajullah. Completely deceived the batter. Rakeen Aziz there. He was threw his shot way, way too early, and the partnership has been broken. And a much, much needed wicket there for the Friends United. A very good bowling change. Just worked a treat. And Fajullah Fahim gets his first wicket. Now, the only question is, why did they wait so long to bring him back into the attack? They probably should have done this a bit earlier. They could have broken this partnership earlier. It's 3 for 2. Oh, what a delivery. What a change-up from Fahim. Boy, this boy is cooking here. A slower one to start, then a rapid bouncer to Muhammad Jewel Dewan. I'm sure he was not expecting that as an initiation to his innings. There's been widened as well. A bit unfair for Fahim. Goes back off a length again. He'll get a single. Shart Kadir carries on. He's on 38 from 35. He'll be hoping that Jewel Dewan will be able to get his eye in quickly, and he'll be able to get a move on. Super Strikers are very nicely placed, but they will need a good finish. Another slower one. This time Jewel picked it, waited for it till the last moment, and just ran it down to third man for a single. It's a lovely slower one as Fajr. He's a wonderful bowler. He's got all the tools in his box. A wonderful slowie. We've got a sharp bumper. We're waiting to see a quickish Yorker from him. Let's see if he has that up his sleeve as well. Another pacey delivery, another single. Fantastic over from Fahim, 14 to 88 for 2. Samir Nahian into his fourth and final over has done a magnificent job. He's only going at 4 runs per over. He'll be hoping to get a wicket to finish off his day's work with the ball in hand. It's going to be needed with the bat in hand as well. Samir Nahian. Leg-side-ish delivery. Only a single there. Whips that one away, does Joel Dewan. Picks out the fielder at deep mid-wicket. That's only a single. You'll need to bowl well, Friends United, because it's not easy to chase on this deck. We saw 110 being defended in the first game. Rajib, the hero, along with Abid Hassan Shajib. For Stargazers, strikers. And now it's the super strikers. Strikers day out there. We saw Stargazer strikers winning the first game. Winning the game by a very, very tight margin. They just won by 6 runs or 5 runs around that margin. 5 or 6 runs. It was very tight. Won by 5 runs, yeah. And now Super Strikers are heading towards a decent total as well. But a wonderful spell there from Samir Nahian. 4 overs done for 15. 15 done. It's 92 for 2. Sadul Al-Ghalib is back on. He got the first wicket and is looking for number 2. Lovely start here. Friends United need a good end to this innings. 92 already on the board. They would not want this total to surpass 120. Lovely again. Very well bowled. It will only be a single. Sharik Kadir never takes twos. He's too lazy for that. Very, very good bowling this from Asadul Ghalib. This is the 16th over of this innings. They got 6 wickets in hand, and the first 3 balls have yielded just a single. Sharik Kadir 40 from 40. This innings could come back to haunt super strikers here. You need to be at least scoring 55, 60 runs when you're facing 40 balls in last man stands. It's been a very sluggish, slow innings, and I guess we'll have to wait for the outcome of this game to determine the value of this inning. There's a good shot, though. It's only a single. Come on. What are you doing? Unacceptable, this. 15.4, 94 for 2. It's a very good shot. It's a brilliant bit of fielding. Long off, long on, converging. Limon doing a wonderful job there from long off. Long on was in business as well. Nicely tapped away, but it's only a single. Fantastic over. Just 3 came from that. 16 done, 95 for 2. Fahim starts off with a huge wide over number 17, the moving over of a T20 innings. And that's the sixer. Fantastic hit from Joel Dewan. And Super Strikers are on the charge again. 7 from 1 ball. This is a fantastic start. That too against the quality of Fahim. Now, can they go on and turn this into a massive over? Danger signs these for Friends United. This total is starting to get away from them. Especially if the strikers are able to have a good end to the innings, it will be a very, very difficult run chase. Goes back off a length as expected. It was a little slow as well. Nicely dabbed away for one more run. Swung away by Kader. Should have been 2, but he does not believe in 2s, so it's only a single. How many runs has he turned down? And if this game gets tight, I think you'll have to take these things into consideration. So many 2s just ambled across for singles. What a bumper! An angry delivery from Fahim and a poor bit of keeping. The keeper has removed his gloves. It hurt him as well. It was an angry delivery from Fahim. It was a direct reaction of that sixer that he suffered. He meant that bumper. He was trying to deliver a bumper, that ball as well, but unfortunately it was a short ball and the batter Dewan was able to hike it away for a 6. So on that occasion, it's a lovely delivery from Fahim. Whoa! Whoa, that's why Sharik Kader does not believe in 2s, because he believes in 6s. What a way to sign off for Kader. A slow innings, but it's 48. So he was hitting off, so I thought he had gotten his 50, but it's actually 48. So a fine end and a fantastic over, that one. A huge, huge over, and that could be the turning point in this game. 16 came from that over, along with 2 sixes, 17 done. It's 1-1-1 for 2. Nelson on the board. Onik to bowl out now. I'm sure Dewan's going to try to take him downtown. Oh boy, he has been taken out instead. Hike across the line and he has missed it. And Onik has his first scalp of the day. Joel Dewan has gone for 15. Third wicket down now for the Strikers. 1-1-1 for 3. Latif Bari is the new man out there, and he starts off with that. It's been a lovely start to this over from Onik. Can he make up for the terrible over from Fahim? Cuts that one away nicely, does Bari. It'll only be a single. Sharik Kader is walking. It's only be a single. 3 balls, 1 run. Good start. Kader needs to hit a sixer and sign off here. Advantage to the bat, you'd have to say. He's in and he's got the equation in his favor. Left arm spinner bowling to him. He'll be hoping to hit a 6 and sign off for the day. Edged. There's a third man in place, so it will only be a single. Very good bowling, keeping the ball away from Sharkader's heading arc, keeping it outside the off stick. And as a result, it was only a single. It was nicely done as well in terms of field placement. They knew that when you're going to be bowling such a line, you can't get this thickish outside edges. So third man was beautifully positioned. He remains in his place, though, for the right-hander. Fine leg. A phenomenal over from Onik. Absolutely phenomenal over. Just 2 runs came from that. Just what Frenzonada needed after that 16-run over previously. 18 done, 1-1-3 for 3. Nineteenth over begins. Abdullah Al-Ghalib to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. A pedestrian 50 now. Ghalib congratulating Sharik Kader on that innings. 50 of 45, just not good enough for last man stands. Needed to be a whole lot quicker. Anyway, 50 is a 50, 114 for 3, and now he's out of here. He has to retire after the 50. Posing now for the photographer. Sure is very happy with his efforts. The hard-fought innings, he was struggling almost from the start of the innings. The weather is not helping anyone either. It's pretty hot. The sun is beating down. Winter is about to leave us, unfortunately. Anyway, 9 more balls to go. We're expecting some fireworks now. Russell Mia is the new man out there. He's not really known for big shots. This is a good opportunity for Friends United to have a good finish here at the back end. 8 more balls to go. 115 on the board. They would have ideally preferred the total to be around 120 or less, but it seems like they're going to have to be chasing a bit more than 120. But 8 more balls to go, and they will be hoping to keep things as tight as possible. Get a wicket or 2 and get more dots in. Get more new batters in. Both the batters are new anyway. What a cracking shot that was from Russell Mia, though. What a start from Russell Mia, boy! Proves me wrong big time. I was saying that he's not really known for his fireworks. He kicks off his innings with a phenomenal cover drive. And it picks up a boundary, a much needed one as well for the strikers. 130 is still a possibility. Seven more balls to go. It's not a good delivery at all. Should have gone back off a length, instead went full and got hit for a boundary. That's the length. But poor bit of keeping, a little too pacey, and they're able to sneak in a bye. These things are really, really frustrating for a bowling side, especially for a bowler. You run in, you put in all of your effort into that delivery, and you beat the batter, and the keeper misses it, and they sneak in a bye. Bari on 2 from 4. Can he get a boundary away? Brilliant, brilliant. Lovely comeback, you have to say, from Ghalib. He learned from his mistake, and the ball just flew over the head. 19 done, 120 for 3. This is amazing to see so much bounce on a pitch here. Don't normally see this on the other grounds where LMS is played, but this is something else. And it's lovely to see decks where such wonderful bounce is generated. What is the keeper doing? That's another mistake. And they're able to sneak in another couple of buys. This is very poor keeping. Fahim with a very pacey delivery. The keeper needs to go back a bit, take a few steps backward. Saddam, the wicket keeper. Oh, he has held on to one. Well done, son. But this is amazing bowling from Fahim, you'd have to say, hitting the deck hard and whooshing past the shortish Russell Mia. That's how you have to bowl to a batter like Russell Mia. Just give it short, go back of a length, and hit the deck hard. A little too wide, Russell Mia misses out, and umpire Amin is lenient there. Not going to signal that as a wide. The batting side was asking for one, but not to be. This is fantastic bowling. 2 more balls left. Can the strikers get up to the 130 region? This time it's a bit easier for him to play because the ball did not bounce. But it's only a single. Final ball of the over. Can Latif Bari hit a 6 out of nowhere and get a 12 and and has to bowl it quickly with full pace. Oh, it's going to be another bye, another bit of sloppiness from Saddam there. So 124 is what the strikers end up with. They were never really able to accelerate properly, but still, they would believe because 124 is a decent total on this deck. There's a lot of help out there for the bowlers. And we saw 110 being defended in the first game. So let's see. It's going to be another fascinating game, hopefully. 125 is the target when we come back.
Hello everyone, welcome back with the run chase of the second game of the day of Last Man Stands Dhaka League. It's between Friends United and Super Strikers. Ghulam Ishfaq and Shakib Hussain are the openers for Friends United, and straight away Ghulam Ishfaq gets off the mark with a single. MD Shamsul Alam starting the proceedings for Super Strikers. They have posted a total of 124, which can be adequate in this pitch because it is favoring the bowlers, especially the spinners. They're generating some good amount of turn. We have seen Abid Hussain and Rajib to do well in the first game. That is a beautiful delivery. A little shaping back end to the right-hander. Dabbed away towards deep third for a single. 124 runs was the collection of Super Strikers.
I thought he started moaning or something.
Goes a little wider. Once again, a steady shot. Faizullah Fahim, he used the new cherry really well in the first inning. So let's see what Shamsul Alam does. Seems to have a good action. That's a play and a miss. End of the first, it's 3 for none. So his partner is Muqtasir Tushar, sharing the new cherry with Alom. Once again goes straight, just around the stumps. Has been hit away for a single. They seem to be in a very calm and composed mindset, these two batters, Ghulam Ishfaq and Shakib Hussain. Haven't seen any of the aggressive shots from the word go. They're just trying to get set, just trying to assess the conditions as much as possible, and probably then they'll start playing some shots to attain some runs. We're live from Pubergao Krida Shikha Pratishthan PKSP. It's a beautiful venue for playing the beautiful game of cricket. That short and wide has been signaled as a wide as well by umpire Shafat Amin. In the first game, we saw 110 was defended by target strikers. So it's definitely possible for Super Strikers to replicate the same thing, but they have to be aggressive. They need to pick up early wickets. At the same time, the bowlers, they need to check the runs. Otherwise, if the batters, they fluently play shots within the power play, and if they get going, it's going to be tough to stop them. Last ball of the second over. First of Muktasir Tushar. Beautifully driven, just for a single. End of the 2, it's 7 for none. Once again, he goes wide, but this time beautifully played. A long chase for the fielder, and he eventually stops it with his feet. Golam Ishfaq. He had an opportunity to play a cut shot, which could have gone all the way, but he said, just let's take a move on. Just hold on for a while. Let's see how the pitch is behaving, and then I'll start playing shots. Good bowling. Oh dear, that has been called as a no ball. Certainly that's for overstepping. The official, Shafayat Amin, signals this, and that's gonna be a free hit as well. That's picked up, but not hit from the meatiest part of the blade. A miscued shot, but luckily that didn't pick out the fielder in the deep. That one kept a little low, was a little wide as well, but the keeper, he missed it. As a consequence, the batter, they're allowed to pick up a single from this occasion. The steady start, that's good, but at least they need to find some boundaries. Without that, I don't think they'll be able to chase down 125 in a 100-ball game. That's a better line on the corridor. The bowlers of Super Strikers, they were disciplined, that must be said, except that no ball and a wide. That happens in amateur cricket. We need to remember that they are not professional cricketers, so that may take place. Anyways, 3 overs gone, it's 13 for none. That's steered down to the third. They were looking for a second, but the fielder was prompt enough to send the ball back to the keeper. Shakib Hussain batting on 3 from 8 deliveries. That's absolutely strange. At least you need to get a move on from here now. A confident looking stroke should be played to break the shackles, otherwise he'll keep eating up balls like these. On the other hand, Ghulam Ishfaq, he has been persistent. He's picking up singles continually, and he has kept the scoreboard ticking as much as possible. But it's a very good display of bowling by Super Strikers bowlers. They know that they just need to keep things tight. That's going to create opportunities for wickets. A slight appeal on this occasion. Muktasir Tushar. The right-arm fast bowler alone has been his partner from the other end. A vociferous appeal, but no response from the umpire, Shafat Amin. That one just beats the outside edge. I don't think there was any neck, but as bowler and keeper, you need to be aggressive, you need to be vociferous, because sometimes that may lead the umpires to give a positive decision. A single to finish the over number 4. It's 15 for none. Alright, so it's time for some spin, and it's Russell Mia with some left-arm orthodox spin. Bowls really well and relies on his armors more. Not a big turner of the ball, nevertheless, he can be effective in these conditions, as the pitch is offering something to the spinners, and as a left-arm spinner, Russell Mia would love to extract the advantages of these conditions. 3 men on the onside and 3 on the off. Yes, an armored delivery, but straight to the man, Raki Najic, at deep cover. So as this is an 8-a-side game, you have no other option. You need to post 3 fielder in the onside and 3 on the off. On the onside, there is a backward square leg, a deep mid wicket, and a long on. So there is a huge gap in between deep square leg and deep third man. So the backward of the square zones can be a fruitful option for the batters if they can play on those zones, that can be auspicious. Another single added to the card. 17 for 1. They're off to a very slow and steady start. No boundaries so far. No fours, no sixes. And that is absolutely strange. At least you need to try. Even if you are not able to do that, you need to have that attempt of breaking the shackles. But the batters of Friends United, Kola Mishfaq and Shakib Hussain, I haven't seen any sort of aggressive approaches. That's the first one of the game, I reckon, for Shakib Hussain. He was looking to play a lofty stroke towards deep mid wicket. Anyways, that's the end of the over number 5. It's 20 for none. Steps down the pitch, and that was a big loop from Loti Fulbari. Jersey number 45 on his back. A slow right arm off spinner. Loves to give the ball some air. Once again, that was a leg spinner from him. That's interesting. For one, he goes as an off spinner, but all of a sudden he becomes a leg spinner as well. The equation is getting tougher. Another attempt of a big heave into the onside. There was an edge, perhaps. The fielders are urging the keeper to be more proactive. Misbaul Shumon is the keeper. That's guided towards third man. Should find an easy single. So as I was discussing about the equation, that it is getting very much tougher. 102 runs from 71 deliveries. It's never that hard in international cricket, but in last man stands and in this pitch, it definitely will not be a cakewalk for the batters. The only good side that they haven't lost any wickets, but they need to get a move on from here. How long will they play these steady shots? Will just take singles and doubles. They need to find a boundary very badly. That's chipped up, but falls safely. The bowler became a little bit overexcited for the throw, but the batters, they made their ground very easily. 6 gone, it's 25 for none. Russell Mia comes back. That's gone up in the air. Should be a take for the keeper, and he grabs it beautifully. That's the first wicket for Super Strikers. It's Ghulam Ishfaq who needs to make his walk back to the hut. There was a little shortish delivery, sliding down the leg a little bit. He was looking to hike back and thump it out of the park, but on that mission, he ends up edging the ball, and the ball went straight up in the air. And the keeper, he has taken a very good catch, I must say. The first wicket falls down for Friends United. It's 25 for 1. MD Masood Pervez is the new man who comes to replace Ishfaq. Oh, what a delivery that was. Surprising bounce. Absolutely bamboozled Masood Pervez in the very first delivery he was facing. That is a better delivery, and this is the delivery I was talking about, that he loves bowling armors, and quicker armors can be deadly in this track for the batters. Rocks back and cuts it away. Will find a single easily. Masood Pervez gets off the mark with a single and brings Shakib Hussain in the strike. A single to finish the over number 7. It's 27 for 1, Friends United. So the spinners, they continue. Latiful Bari. On that occasion, Shakib Hussain just got the toe part of the willow. That went to the third man. And the third man fielder is much closer to the circle now. It's not a short third man, but it's not the deep third man as well. He's in between. Some turn purchased by Latiful Bari. Shakib Hussain just dabs it down and picks up a single. Oh, it's a big turn. That's good bowling, but that was just wide outside the off stump. That's the point. The line was a problem. Nevertheless, he's purchasing some good amount of turn. And as I was talking about, this pitch is going to offer something for the spinners, and they need to gobble up that advantage, and that is what is being done by the bowlers of Super Strikers. Punch once again off his back foot for a single. I don't get the point what they are thinking at this point of time, because they need boundaries. The score is not enhancing much. 96 from 61 deliveries. That's drilled down the ground. Will not be more than a single. End of the 8th over. It's 30 for 1. Friends United. That is a big hike, and that sailed over all the way for a maximum. A brilliant hit from the bat of Shakib Hussain, and eventually he decides to break the shackle and take the charge. The skipper of the side, Rocky Najij, he comes to the attack and has been greeted with a big 6 over long on. He must be disappointed with himself, but nothing to be done. At this point, the batters, they have decided to have a move on, and it's Shakib Hussain who decided that, okay, it's me, I'm gonna take the charge. The score moves to 36. Some turn once again. As expectedly, this pitch is gonna be conducive for the spinners. We mentioned that ample times in today's broadcast. Mohammad Masood Pervez is batting on 2 from 5 deliveries. He also badly needs to get a move on. He's eating up dot balls like this. It's fine, dot balls are the parts of the game, but when the team is needing runs, you need to play aggressive cricket. It's getting out of their hand. 88 from 56. That's cut away. Will be a lot of work for the man at squarish third. 9 gone. It's 38 for 1. Friends United. Oh, once again, big amount of turn from Jubaidul. He is having a great day with the ball in hand. Latiful Bari Jubaidul. I initially thought he is an off spinner, but he's really bowling well his leg spins. That's swept away. There's a man, but that's over the fielder and gone all the way for a maximum. What a good looking hit this was from Masood Pervez. And I was just talking about that. He needs to get a move on He has decided to have a move on. That is a beautiful shot. Good swing of the willow, and that ball traveled the distance. That is a wide delivery, a big turn outside the off stump. Shafayatamin extends his arms. Well, whenever I watch the signal of wide, the umpires they extend their arms. That seems to be a very familiar scene because I've seen Shah Rukh Khan to do this in the films. That he extends his arms in the romantic scenes. So that's quite similar to the signal of the wide in cricket. Oh yes, some turn and bounce once again, but he's getting a little bit predictable. He just needs to toss it up as much as possible for bemusing the batters. 46 for 1. Last ball is about to be bowled of the over number 10. Shakib Hussain is on strike. He steps down and gets stumped. Absolutely a poor idea against the turn. The sharp turns of Latiful Bari. Everyone knew that the ball is going to turn away from the right-hander, so why would you step down and attempt a big heave over long on? This is horrendous planning, and as a result, he loses his wicket as well. After 10, it's 40, begging pardon, 46 for Two Friends United. So Raki Najic, the skipper of the side, he continues. Yes, that's a better line. He has tossed up a little bit and getting some turn as well for the right-handers, against the right-handers, in fact. Samir Nahian is the new man. A single for Nahian to get off the mark. He just played that one down to deep mid wicket for a single. 48 runs. 48 balls, in fact, remaining for 77 runs are needed. A little worked away into the onside for a single. Masood Pervez is relatively the setter batter in the middle. Oh, yes. That was a very good delivery. The keeper needs to have a quick throw, but he was not able to collect the ball in the right time. He put his gloves off, but eventually the batters were very, very swift in between the wickets. That's punched straight to long off for a single. A good over comes to an end from Raki Najic. 4 from it. It's 51 for 2. Once again, a big turn from Jubaidul. Has bowled exceedingly well today. Turned the ball. And this time that was a flatter one, but that has been thumped away over mid-wicket. And the ball has traveled the distance once more time. It's Masood Pervez. There was a big hike. He knew there were a couple of fielders. Nevertheless, he didn't bother to play that shot. That's been called as a wide. That's a problem of Latiful Bari, that he's pitching it wide. But this time it's a brilliant delivery right in the arc. The batter was looking for a lofty drive, but he missed on that occasion. Attempt of a sweep, but once again he missed it. Masood Pervez is not finding any sort of clue what to be done under these circumstances against Latiful Bari. A single? I don't think it'll be a single. They should come back for a second, and they do. They need to hurry. They need to hurry. Yes. Eventually they completed. 12 gone. It's 60 for 2 after 12. Friends United. So the skipper returned into the attack. Rakin Ajij. 65 runs to get from the last 40 deliveries. That's swept away, but should be straight to the fielder. Not more than a single is gettable from there. MD Masood Pervez is batting on 22 from 22 deliveries. He has eaten up a lot of deliveries. Now he needs to play some big shots, and that was a positive shot that should run away. No, just gets stopped in the line, and the batters, they were taking for a thrice, but eventually they stayed happy with a couple. So that was off the bat as that was turning a little away down the leg side. Once again, that's straight to the man. A single fetched. So at this point, I reckon Friends United, they're planning to keep the wickets. That is a powerful strike, and that's gonna fly over. Yes! Another maximum for... It's not Masood Pervez. In fact, it's Samir Nayan, his first boundary, and that one is in a majestic fashion. A little shimmy down the pitch, and he has connected this one very sweetly. Minimizes the difference between the ball and the run. 54 to get from the 36 deliveries, and Rocky Najic, once again he delivers a wide, which means he needs to re-bowl that one. A single to finish the over number 13. It's 72 for 2 Friends United. So Russell Mia has been deployed. Oh, that is a brilliant armor from him. That was quick. That was zipping in. Friends United, after losing the toss, they were invited to bowl first. That's gone up in the air. Shouts of catch it. But that's going to land safe. Samir Nahyan is on strike. And he has been castled. Once again, the deadly armors from Russell Mia. And that's done the trick one more time for Super Strikers. That was quick. That was coming back in sharply. And the batter missed the line of the ball. And he loses his wicket as well. It's 74 for 3 after 13.3 overs. Asadullah Al Ghalib, the new batter. Russell Mia. I mentioned as soon as his arrival that he's going to be really effective in this track, as it is instrumental for the spinners. A thickish inside edge will just be a single. Last ball is about to be bowled, and Russell Mia has been exemplary right from the word go. He's consistent, He's deceiving and he's economical as well. 14 gone, it's 76 for 3. That's gone a long way up. Someone is getting underneath this one. Oh dear! He has dropped it. My goodness, two men were converging in fact. But none of them couldn't latch on. Extremely disappointing this is from the point of view of Super Strikers, but from the point of view of Friends United, they should be elated. Goes a little wider on this occasion, Rakina Jic, as he is purchasing turn, so he can afford that definitely. Oh yes! That is a big hike down the leg side, and the ball disappears. What a lusty blow that is from the bat of Masood Pervez. His third six of this innings, and that has come in a very nice fashion. Rakin concedes his third six of this innings as well. Plays the similar shot, but this time it's not possible to find the sixer. He'll have to be satisfied with a single. A little punch down, 15 gone, it's 85 for 3. Alright, Russell Mia starts with a poor delivery down the leg side, and that's helped on its way. Easy pickings for a batter like Masood Pervez, who is classy, who is set in the middle. So no problem whatsoever for him. It's Last Man Stands Dhaka League. We're live from Pubergao Krida Shikha Pratishthan PKSP, and it's a beautiful academy for learning cricket as well. That's crunched through the offside, but oh yes, that's beaten the fielder and gone all the way. My goodness, I thought there will be some protections out there in the deep, but no, that was wide of the fielder. And the pace of the ball was also supreme. Rocky Najic, he's off to the bowler and he'll have a conversation with Russell Mee, I reckon. Yes, his expression says so. He's not quite happy with the approach of Russell Mia. He's getting a little predictable. Yes, he bowled well, but at this point of time, he's leaking runs. That's a better delivery. That one much more quicker one coming back in as well. So now the distance has been minimized. 32 runs to get from 22 deliveries. It's absolutely gettable from this point. Well bowled. A single will be fetched though. But that is a far, far better delivery from Russell Mia. They're needing 31 from 21 deliveries. That's picked up. Will fall safely though, and they're coming back for the second. This is poor piece of fielding. No communication at all between two fielders on that particular region, and that allowed the batters to take a second run. 16 gone, it's 96 for 3, and it's time for the change in the comm box as well. Samit Sadman Mirza will be joining in.
Thank you so very much, Alif. The final 4 overs are upon us, 29 from 20. And now the Humdinger here. What a wonderful day we're having of cricket. The first game was a cliffhanger, and we are about to witness another one. Muqtasir Tushar. 2 overs for just 6 runs. He was fantastic. Now he's back on. Can he get a wicket? 2 batters going along swimmingly. 36 from 31. Masood Pervez, Ghalib 13 from just 6. Wickets needed. Gets away with that one, you think. Muqtasir Tushar. Second ball, very, very important delivery. The first one was a dot. Masood Pervez, 36 from 32. That's bunted straight. What a shot! What a shot from Masood Pervez. That's going to be the shot of the day. Absolutely bunted straight for a sixer. And that could be the stroke that seals the deal here. From 29 of 19, it's just now 23 of 18. Masood Pervez took his time, but that shot may well have sealed the deal. What a shot! It's not the worst delivery. It's a little shot, back of a length, as you would expect on this deck. He just hit it straight. A straight six off the back foot. That's a rarity. That almost woke up Tushar. Oh boy, that's gone away for a boundary as well. Was not the worst of the deliveries. Was the pace of delivery, was full on effort. Unfortunately, that's been tickled away for a boundary as well, and this has basically ended this game as a count as we were hoping for a cliffhanger. But now it's just going to be a walk in the park for Friends United unless they really mess it up. Far away now, Masood Pervez from his 50. What an innings this has been. Those two shots have completely turned the complexion of this match, this innings, and he swings it away magnificently. And should have easily gotten a couple of runs. For some reason, Abdullah Al Ghalib was not interested in the second. Pervez was disappointed with that result because that was an out that dragged down long hop from Tushar. What a terrible over this has been. The 17th over is called a moving over of a T20 innings. Then this over has completely shifted the balance in favor of United. Lovely end, but the damage has been done. 17 done, 107 for 3, 18 from 15, the equation. Some slalom is on. Can he do something about the scenario? Needs to do something very, very special. Masood Pervez swings it away to the onside, trying to get a sixer and sign off. Only get a single. Got the under part of the bat. Very well bowled there. They'll still sneak in a run. That's it straight by Pervez. Will just be another single. 15 now needed from 12. Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible delivery. 14 from 12 now after that wide. The 3 singles prior to it, but now it's considered a wide. 14 runs needed from 12 balls. That's a good delivery, though. It's a dot ball. As a bowling unit in such a scenario where you're definitely not the favorite, the thing that you got to try to do is to take it as deep as possible. Final ball of the over. Slashes that one away through the offside, does Khelbei. It'll just be a single. In the end, a good over. Kept things tight, has gone only for 5. And the next over, if that goes for 5, the last over would leave 8 to defend for the bowler bowling the final over. And when it gets to the final over, strange things happen, silly things happen. So this is going to be a very, very important over for both the sides, especially for the bowling side, because they would want to give themselves a slight chance. And the batting side would hope to get things done in this over, and if not, just make things almost dead as the con is. So 13 needed from 10. The bowling side would be hoping to concede not more than 5. And the batting side will be hoping to get at least 10, 12, 10, 11 runs. Let's see. The game deciding over is coming up. Can Tushar make amends? He has to bowl a good over, a meaningful over. Nicely played away there by Abdullah. And it's a boundary! Oh, what a shot that was from Abdullah Khelbei. That almost seals it here. 9 from 9 is down to a run a ball. Singles will get the job done for Friends United. What a fantastic run chase this has been. We saw in the first game of the day, 110 was defended successfully, but it seems like 125 is going to be tracked down by the Friends United side. Tushar has really let his side down. His first couple of overs were so good, he only conceded 6, but in the past 7 deliveries, he has already conceded 16 runs. 8 from 8 now. Needs to produce 3 magic deliveries, Tushar. 2 dots and a wicket would make things interesting. Masood Parvez can just knock it for a single, or he can just look to hit a 6 and just kill the game. That's what he should try to do. He's going to have to retire after a single anyway, so should just try to hit a 6 and just get the job done. That's it away by Parvez. That's gone high up in the air, falls short of the fielder. And that's 50 for Parvez, and now he will have to retire, and that could add a different layer to this cricket game. A new man will have to come in and will have to face the pressure of finishing the game off. So Khelbei will definitely need to take charge from here. And a lovely 50 from this, from the experienced Masood Parvez, 50 from just 38. But now he has to retire. That's another beautiful feature of last man stands. It's a team game. One man can get the job done, and now this could give a little ray of hope. A little door might have opened for the strikers. You have to believe, right? You have to look for positives. At the moment, it's all negative for the strikers. But what they should try to do is crowd the new man. Just give a single to Khelbei and just crowd the new man and hope for some silliness from the new man, and they get a wicket, and now the new man comes in, and then it's chaos. So you have seen these games won by the bowling side. Right now, definitely here with the batting side, and Khelbei understood the scenario here. He understands that it's on him now, and he tried to just kill the game off. It's a very good attempt shown by Khelbei. He charged the bowler, but Tushar, to his credit, did not deviate from his line. Nor did he deviate from his length. So it's a dot ball. Can he produce another dot ball? What will Khelbei try to do? Khelbei should just try to knock a single. Yes, he does. Yes, it is a single. So we are going into the final over, and it's still game on. Definitely advantage to the batting side, but you never know in cricket. 6 from 5. The final over begins. Galib swings and misses. It's getting tasty here. 6 from 4. Galib is taking all the pressure on himself. He could have just tried to knock a single and at least gave the new batter the chance. But you see, this is the advantage of having a new man in at this stage. Galib thinks it's all on him, as if he's batting with the tail end and is trying to play so many shots, and that has resulted in a couple of dots. One in the previous over, one in this over. Now it's a single. 5 of 3. New man Saddam Hussein, the wicketkeeper, who was terrible, by the way, behind the stumps, has now got the opportunity, has the responsibility to finish the game off. Here's a chance to become a hero from 0. Remember all those buys he gave away? And I was telling that these buys could cost them the game. It could actually come back to haunt them. Now it's up to Saddam to correct his mistakes. Can he do it? 5 from 3. What a game again. This is a cliffhanger. Saddam slashes that one away. Picks out the fielder. It's only a single. 4 from 2. The penultimate ball of this game is coming up, or will it be the final ball? Crashed away. Picks out the fielder. They have to come back for the second. They are coming back. Oh boy. I was talking about the sloppiness of Friends United fielders and keeper. That was terrible from the strikers, and this is what pressure does to you. Should have only be a single, and a new man should have been on strike. Now it's 2 from 1. A single will make sure that Friends United don't lose it. Strikers will need to do something extraordinary to win it from here, because we all know how easy singles are. Even 2s are easy on this huge ground. Oh boy, it's a wide. Saddam has been run out, and the strikers are very happy. For some reason, they're very, very happy. There's this huge grunt. Oh yes, as if something great had happened. The game has already been tied, and a single from Galib will win it. What a terrible delivery to bowl at this stage, but this is what pressure does to you. We're all human. Another fantastic game. The first game was a cliffhanger. This one is even better. We're going down to the final ball. Could still end up being a tie. It's the best what strikers can do right now, is tie the game. Okay, everyone's coming inside the circle. Brilliant. Finally, common sense prevailing, because Galib could have just pushed it for a single, and the fielder at long on was surprised. Why am I being pulled? Why am I being asked to come inside the circle? Because just one run needed a 1 ball. That's why. People need to be aware of the scenario. Now it's tough. Galib now needs to go for a biggie. Oh boy. This is amazing. I really love these kind of finishes. And what a sight this is. All the fielders almost inside the circle. Almost all of them. There's one down at deep mid-wicket. Final ball. It's a horror delivery, absolutely horrible delivery. And Galib helps himself 2 runs and to a victory. Congratulations to Friends United. They have won a thriller. They have won a cliffhanger. And they won by 4 wickets. A fantastic game. A game decided by bare margins. The first game was a cliffhanger. That went to the side defending, and the second one goes to the side chasing. We're hoping for another cracker for a game to finish things off for the day, and we're going to come back soon with the third and final game of the day. Stay with us.